Cold Train is in the building.
Woo! It's Cold Train, baby! Look at all that juice!
I mean, we're talking Gears of War 3. You know, you've been a part of the Gears franchise, 1, 2, now 3. What is it like for you, bringing this character 3 games into the future?
Oh, man, this is an exciting time, man. I love doing the Cold Train, man. It's just one of my favorite characters. I love working in that little booth in the recording studio. I got to do it usually the way it's written, and then they let me go for a few takes of my own, and that's really when you get the magic. Go tell your mom.
You guys have this big beta coming out. What can we expect for the Gears of War 3 beta?
A ton. I mean, going right away when we moved the game from April to September, the first thing that came to our mind was obviously we're going to polish the game like crazy. But a big thing there is how do we polish multiplayer? And the best way to do that is to put out a beta. And so right away we're going to be testing our infrastructure, which is new dedicated servers. But then we're just bringing a whole bunch of content that's part of multiplayer in so we can test it out, see how users like it, see what works, make sure we can tweak it before the game comes out. So you're going to be playing 3 different modes throughout the beta. Team Deathmatch, but we're putting a Gears style onto it, which is just a lot of fun. You have a certain amount of respawns, and once you run out, it's kind of like this last man standing. And then we're going to bring in King of the Hill, which is a new mode. The idea is you capture an area on the map and hold it, and then capture the leader, which is Queen Mira for the Locust and Prescott for the Cog.
I have the enemy leader!
You have to take them hostage and kind of hold them and prevent the other team from taking them back. We have 4 maps we're bringing to the beta, 2 which we just love personally. We have Checkout and Crash Ball. Those take place in Cold Train's hometown.
This is what the Cold Train uniform looks like. These are the colors of the mascot of the Cold Train. So when you get to the beta version where you get to that level, then you can play with the Cold Train and you can see where he came from, Thrash Ball that he played, the kind of athlete he was, and some backstory on the Cold Train. So that, it kind of shows more of a human side. It's only so much yelling and screaming you can do, and it kind of just shows that Cold Train, it's a guy just like you and me, but he's just a bad mofo, that's all.
I mean, a lot of fans are talking about, the different ways to kill people in Gears of War has always been awesome. Can you tell us about some of the new weapons we're going to see in the game?
Yeah, lots of new weapons coming into the beta as well. We're putting in almost all the new weapons into Gears 3, but not quite. We have the Retro Lancer. It's an old school Lancer before the Locust emerged from underground. It has a big knife on the end. We also have a new shotgun, the sawed-off shotgun. More powerful than the Gnasher. The Gnasher is very, very popular in Gears 2. People love it. The cool thing is it has this massive spray, so you can take out a couple of guys at once. We have a one-shot, which is like this big, massive sniper rifle. Fires a huge round. If you line somebody up, you just instantly destroy them. Every single weapon in the game has its own execution. Like the Retro Lancer, you'll see you can run up and slice an enemy in the back and then slice them across the throat. There's just these really cool, brutal executions. Great way to humiliate your opponent and really kind of rub it in their face that you got them good.
Can I get one of these?
No, you can't. I have the only exclusive Lancer out there. You can't have one. This is mine. And if you piss me off, I'm going to take your right arm with me.
Can I touch it? Maybe just like...
Okay, you can touch this a little bit. There you go. That was too much.